When Maya arrived in a new country to begin her university journey, everything felt exciting and quietly overwhelming at the same time. The airport signs were unfamiliar, the accent sounded different, even the smallest decisions suddenly felt important. Like many international students, Maya believed one simple thing: if a problem comes up, I'll figure it out myself. That belief was tested sooner than she expected. 2 weeks into the semester, an email appeared in her inbox. The subject line read, "Important, enrollment compliance check." Her heart skipped. She didn't fully understand what it meant, but the word compliance immediately brought thoughts of visas, rules, and consequences. She stared at the screen, unsure of her next step. After a moment, she took a breath and replied using her official university email. She explained her situation clearly, included her student ID, and kept the message simple and respectful. The reply arrived the next day. It was calm, it was professional, and most importantly, it was reassuring. Nothing was wrong. The matter had already been resolved. That moment changed how Maya viewed university support. She realized that using the correct communication channel didn't create problems, it solved them. Not long after, another issue arose. This time, it involved health insurance and fees. She didn't want to wait days for an email response, so she explored her student portal more carefully. There, she discovered an online support system she had never used before. She selected the appropriate category, submitted her enquiry, uploaded the required documents, and received a reference number. For the first time, the process felt structured, predictable, reliable. Still, a sense of uncertainty lingered. Seeking reassurance, Maya walked into Student Central on campus. She expected long queues and complicated explanations. Instead, she was met by staff who listened patiently and clarified everything within minutes. As she left the building, she felt lighter. It wasn't just about getting answers, it was about knowing she wasn't navigating this journey alone. As the semester progressed, time became increasingly valuable. One afternoon, Maya needed urgent clarification about her work hours. Rather than guessing, she called the International Student Support Line. A real person answered. No automated menus, no confusion, no unnecessary transfers. Her question was resolved in minutes. Later, when academic pressure began to build, Maya booked a one-on-one appointment with an international student advisor. That meeting proved more impactful than she had expected. The advisor didn't simply answer questions, they explained the bigger picture: visa conditions, academic expectations, and long-term planning. Maya left feeling informed, grounded, and confident. One evening, while submitting an assignment, she noticed something she had previously overlooked. Within the learning management system were links to support services, visa updates, and well-being resources. It became clear to her that many students struggle not because support doesn't exist, but because they don't know where to look. For quick questions, Maya began using the university's live chat service. Sometimes she didn't need lengthy explanations, just confirmation. Seeing the typing dots appear and receiving an immediate response saved her time and unnecessary stress. On another occasion, she attended a drop-in session focused on enrollment and compliance. There was no appointment required, no waiting list, just clear, direct answers. It was one of those services she wished she had known sooner. Orientation became another turning point. Maya had almost skipped it. She was tired, jet-lagged, and overwhelmed, but attending allowed her to meet support staff and fellow international students. She learned who to contact, where to go, and which mistakes to avoid. Later, one email stood out among the many messages in her inbox. It introduced her assigned student advisor. Having one dedicated point of contact changed everything. Instead of wondering who to approach, she knew exactly where to start. When Maya struggled socially, she turned to the student union. Through clubs, events, and informal conversations, she found connection. She realized that support wasn't always administrative, sometimes it was simply about belonging. When an academic issue threatened her progress, she spoke with her course coordinator. The issue was handled professionally and escalated appropriately. No conflict, just a clear process. Over time, Maya followed her university's official social media channels. Important reminders, policy updates, and announcements began reaching her automatically. She stopped missing critical information. One evening, something unexpected happened. It wasn't an emergency, but it couldn't wait until morning. Maya called the after-hours student support line. Someone answered, and that reassurance alone made a difference. Maya also learned that if an issue couldn't be resolved internally, independent student advocacy organizations were available to support international students. Knowing this gave her confidence. She was never powerless. By the end of her first year, Maya hadn't become confident because she knew everything. She became confident because she knew where to ask. And that is the difference between struggling silently and succeeding strategically. For every international student, the lesson is simple. Use your official university email, include your student ID, explain your issue clearly. Support exists. You just need to use it.